All right, collective. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an ancestors reading for you guys, simply because they keep coming through with all the cups energy that I've been getting. And that's not to say, oh yeah, like a three of cups energy is, reconciliation. But with the third party situations coming out in these readings, I really just want to do an ancestors reading because I feel like, I just feel pulled. So we're going to see what the advice is from your ancestors going forward is, because I feel like, that's what a lot of people need right now in terms of like healing and elevation. It's all in divine order. Oh, wow. How can you relax into the flow and go with the current of life? So, collective, there's just this need for you to go with the flow right now and trust where you're being guided, even if you feel alone right now. I feel like your ancestors have you on this boat where they're behind you, they're comforting you. And I know that sounds weird. They're giving me this image of a boat in my mind right now of a person being carried away. And I know the Six of Swords has been coming out, which is traditionally the depiction of a person being on a boat with a person, hovering over that other person to keep them safe. I feel like that is your ancestors, collective. You heal by releasing, not suppressing. What emotions do you need to feel? So, collective, you could have been crying, and it's okay to release those things. It's okay to release how you feel, collective. It's all right. And I'm telling you right now that, like, when you release this, you're able to be open and receptive to new, as you go through your healing process. And that's not to say, oh, yeah, you're getting a whole new person. Yes, you are going to get a whole new person, but it's okay to feel what you feel and be in prayer and be in meditation and sitting with your ancestors and understanding that they are supporting you along with the Most High, okay? Come together. We need each other. Where have you been separating yourself or pushing against others in the world? So, collective, I feel like maybe you've been isolating yourself because you don't want to tell people what you've been going through. And it's okay to feel a certain way, right? Breathe. This moment matters most. How can you focus on the moment and appreciate that all is well? Collective, you need to breathe. It's okay. It's okay. And I feel like you guys may have been crying a lot, even if, it's not at the forefront right now or it's not something that you want to address, but it is okay because I feel like there's this need for you to be in the present, even though it feels hard, even though it feels painful. But I feel like the biggest message from your ancestors right now is not to close your heart. Don't close your heart just because this person hurt you. You feel me? Rest, renew, recharge. What does your body crave and need right now? Collective, it's okay to take the time that you need to heal and recover from this connection, collective. And like I said, it's okay. It's okay. And I feel like it's going to be all right. This is not your practice life. Decide, what is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart? Collective, this is all about setting intentions. And I know I keep saying that in a lot of the readings that I do, is that you guys have to set very strong intentions about what you want. And, focusing on manifesting somebody that is going to be in alignment with you and be a safe space for you. Because I feel like the one thing that you guys need is somebody that is going to be a comfort to you and add to you and be understanding and meet you where you were at. And you don't have to feel like you have to close your heart off because, this person didn't honor promises that they made, right? And this is very hard because, like, I know how this feels. I mean, clearly it's not easy, but, you guys are going to get through it. Okay, let's see what the Moonology cards have to say. Talk less, feel more. Like I said, collective, I feel like you guys are in your emotions right now. You're in your feelings. And maybe you've been keeping it to yourself. You're just like, no, I can do this. I can handle this. See the bigger picture. So, collective, I feel like there's this need for you to look at things from a higher perspective, or take things for what they are when it comes down to what did you need to learn from this connection. Trust all will be well. Collective, I'm telling you, your ancestors are telling you everything's going to be okay. You know what I mean? What else? What does the collective need to hear right now? Believe in your good luck and relax. Collective, I'm telling you, you guys need to relax. It's going to be okay. Maybe you're worried about what's next or what's going to happen or what's ahead. Be proud of yourself. Collective, you've overcome a lot. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you guys have overcome a lot along your journey. But there's this need for you to be kind to yourself. Give yourself compassion. Give yourself kindness. You know? Give yourself the compassion instead of feeling like, oh, I'm going to emotionally shut down because this person was mean to me, or nobody is nice and everybody in this world is cruel. But collective, don't do that to yourself, because I feel like, you know, your ancestors love you and they want you to know that it's okay, but they want you to believe that you are lucky. Even if you feel like maybe you're unlucky in love right now, or you feel like you attract people that are toxic or mean or don't understand you, collective. I feel like there's this need for you to believe that your one is out there, and it could be that, you know, you're just in a transition phase, and that's what I'm getting, because I'm still seeing the not the Six of Cups, the Six of Swords in my mind's eye of being put on this boat and being carried away. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go in with my native spirit deck to see what other, you know, what other guidance your ancestors may have for you right now at this time. I feel like I'm getting back in the saddle of reading again for people. Just in general, just like for the general collective. And, you know, I'm happy that I'm able to help. If, you know, if it is helping you guys, please drop a like button, share, you know, subscribe. You know what I mean? What else? Give me one more card. All right. Let's see. Alright, so we have talking sticks. Speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. It's time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. During tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called a talking stick would be passed around. As each council member held the stick, he or she had the opportunity to speak from the heart. Each person in attendance would be asked to weigh carefully the words of each other. The talking stick reminded each person to be authentic. Communication restores trust and allows you to clarify your ideas, position, and feelings. It can be healing when you share what has been withheld. Now is the time to take a risk and have the courage to speak with clarity. Be forthright. Share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in the heart. There are times to hold back and be discerning, but this isn't one of them. Even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. When you do this, transformation and healing can occur. So collective, I feel like there's this need for you to speak on how you feel, or maybe you guys are listening to this reading and it's helping you in some aspect. I don't know if maybe you guys are feeling like I'm helping you navigate the situation, or helping you, you know, understand your own emotions and your own feelings. But it's okay to talk about how you feel. It could even be like talking to a friend, or talking to somebody that you know you can trust, or talking to a friend that you know is going to understand you, collective. Let me break this down into part 2. Hold on. All right, guys, part 2. So like I was saying, is like maybe you guys need to share your truth, or you need to talk about it, or maybe you guys are an influencer, or you talk about certain things, or I feel like you're going to be advocating, and maybe you're an advocate yourself, you know what I mean? So I feel like there's just this need for you to speak your truth, speak about how you feel, right? So we have prayer feather. Love is flowing to you and through you. No matter what an individual is saying or doing, love him or her anyway. Gather your inner forces, silently and secretly love deeply and fully with every ounce of your being. Even if someone isn't fulfilling your expectations, it's easy to love people when they're acting wonderfully. The true challenge is to love them when they aren't. Feathers in native cultures often represent connection with the Creator. Birds often symbolize messengers between the two-legged humans and spirit. This is your time to love and be loved. The love that you send out into the world comes back to you 100-fold. There are times when the small concerns of everyday life need to drop away and be replaced by the majesty of your being. This is that time. Prayer feathers are decorated feathers that can be used for many purposes. In some traditions, prayers are placed into the feather. You can hold it to your heart or between your hands as you focus on your prayer, and then tied into a bush so when the wind blows, it carries the prayers to the Creator. Another kind of prayer feather is a decorated feather or a decorated bundle of feathers that are used for smudging sacred smoke ceremonies. The smoke is to cleanse the space as well as carry your prayers upward. For a day, love each person you encounter. Imagine a golden ray of light from the center of your heart radiating to the center of the heart of that individual. Notice how great you feel by the end of the day. So collective, I feel like this is bringing me back to the last few readings I've been doing about how maybe you need to give this person grace because maybe they themselves are hurting, or they themselves have things that they have gone through that makes them feel like they aren't enough. And the best thing you can do is give that person grace and send them healing and hope that they heal from the things that inhibit them from being able to be present, okay? And that's like the best way I can say it, okay? So we have Grandmother Earth. Stop and take measure of your life. Assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forward. There is a profound source of strength and power within you, and it is expanding now. Put your roots down. This is the time of preparation and going deeper. Grandmother Earth provides the trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us with her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You are supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. Strength is growing within you. Don't rush. Slow down. The seeds that you plant now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. Take time to plan your future carefully. Don't rush into anything. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking or making secure financial investments and receive this card, it's telling you that this is a good time to do so. It's not a time to take risks. To deepen your connection to Grandmother Earth and bring security in all forms into your life, walk barefoot on the earth, place your hands in the earth, or make investments. Imagine the strengthening, grounding energy of the earth filling you in your life. So collective, maybe there's just need for you to go touch some grass. Not touch some grass. But I feel like there's this need for you to understand that your ancestors are all around you, and that could be through the birds, that could be through nature, and maybe you're getting synchronicities. I'm getting goosebumps from nature around you, from the birds, from what you see outside, from the butterflies to the dragonflies. Nature in general is speaking to you, and it's letting you know that your ancestors are helping you, they're protecting you, that you are safe, okay? Okay, and I feel like, you're gonna be okay. I feel like I said, it just comes down to setting intentions for the future, because I feel like your ancestors are even, heightening this, where there's this need for you to focus on what you want and manifesting that. So saying that you want somebody that you can feel secure and safe with, somebody that, you know, is going to give you that emotional security in a relationship, okay? And somebody that is going to meet you halfway and understand you to the level that you want to be understood in a connection, okay? All right, so we're going to close out with my Disney deck because I love these Disney princesses, because I love Disney, and I feel like the ancestors see us as their baby. So I feel like it's helpful, I feel like it's healing, and I feel like it adds, you know what I mean? All right, let's see. I feel like I struggle with these cards sometimes because they're just so massive and my hands are like so tiny, y'all. I think it's funny, but yeah. All right, let's see. What? Okay, I'll take those. So we have, I am Mona of Montanui. Aboard my boat, I will sail across the sea and restore the heart of Tafiti. Collective, what did I say about the boat? They are carrying you out on this boat. I'm not joking. It's kind of like they want you to trust. They want you to have faith that they know where they're taking you, okay? So we have, they say if you dream a thing more than once, it's sure to come true. Collective, I feel like for you, you know, you are a dreamer, or you believe in your dreams, right? The accomplishment I'm most proud of is bringing honor to my family. What have you accomplished that made you proud of yourself? Collective, this is... Didn't we have be proud of yourself? Collective, your ancestors are proud of you. Your ancestors are proud of you. They're proud of you because you've overcome so much, and they're promising you that things are going to get better, even if it doesn't feel like it right now, okay? And I'm strongly getting, like, maybe you guys have breaking some sort of generational curse, or you breaking all of the generational curses off of your bloodline. And that's also why your ancestors are so proud of you, collective. You've brought honor to your family, collective, just like in the movie Mulan, where, you know, Mulan went to war, and maybe it felt like you went to war. Maybe it felt like with you breaking all these generational curses, it felt like you went to war, but your ancestors are letting you know they are so proud of you because they love you so much, and they are promising you that things are going to be better. Things are going to get better, okay? And I know I'm going off on this tangent, but I'm being so for real right now. I am bold. My fearless spirit will carry me over any obstacle that I might encounter. So, collective, I'm telling you, your ancestors are proud of you because you are this warrior. You came out as a warrior, collective, and you know what? You need to stand on that. You need to stand on that because you are fearless. You have overcome so much, so don't close your heart off. Don't become cold. Don't do it, okay? All right. All right. It's important to be honest and always tell the truth. That's why I wish Aladdin had stayed true to himself instead of pretending to be Prince Ali. Do you think honesty is important? Can you remember a time where you were honest even though it was difficult? Collective, I feel like your ancestors understand what you have been feeling and what you have been going through. And, you know, they want you... I feel like the biggest thing for them, right, when it comes down to your ancestors, is letting you know that you were honest in this connection, and this person may not have been honest with you. But the best thing you can do is, like I said, give them grace and also forgive them, okay? Because I feel like, you know, you are lovable and you are loved. When the English settlers first came to Virginia, they saw the land only for its potential to produce gold and riches. Do you believe that it's important to respect the earth and all living things, and why? Collective, there's just this need for you to remember to be in the present at this time, and remember that, you know, you are being carried by your ancestors. And I've been channeling that for a minute for a lot of the readings I've been doing, is that you're being carried by your ancestors because your ancestors love you so much, and they want you to remember that your suffering was not in vain. It wasn't. Your suffering wasn't in vain, and that's why they're so proud of you, is because you've overcome so much. that they are promising you that you are going to get what you need and you are going to get what you want. And that's what I'm getting. So if you guys want a reading, hold on. If you guys want a reading from me, please hit the description box and below with my Hipsy. And, you know, if you guys want to get a much deeper reading, we can go deeper, because I do offer ancestral readings on my Hipsy if you guys want one. But yeah, I feel like this was a little deep, and I almost started crying because I know what this feels like. I really do. And I feel like you guys have been through a lot. And this could even be like maybe you guys are the black sheep in the family. And sometimes that comes with the territory when you are generational curse breakers, that, you know, you are the black sheep. You get casted out for being different. And let me put it this way. Your physical family members don't necessarily matter, right? And I mean, that doesn't change the fact that maybe there's a few in your family that do care about you and that do hope that things get better for you. But I feel like the people that I'm channeling are people that may have dealt with family members that were jealous of them and persecuted them and judged them and did witchcraft and all this other crap that came with it, on top of having a whole layer of enemies sending spiritual warfare and all this other blah, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like if you beat the door down enough, you end up waking up the ones that you don't know about. And when I mean that, I mean your ancestors that you did not know about. And those are the people that I'm channeling right now. And this could be over a period of time. Maybe you've dealt with this over the last 2 to 3 years of dealing with warfare. And by warfare, I mean spiritual warfare. But that's why your ancestors collective are very proud of you, is because you've overcome a lot and you are going to get compensated for everything that you've been through, okay? I feel like from this moment forward, your ancestors are telling you that your path is blessed. And that's also what I'm getting. So, with all that being said, you know, you guys are not alone. Even though it feels lonely. It's always lonely at the top when you've been through a lot and you are a chosen one and you are the black sheep of the family. Understand that you will always be taken care of. Not just by your ancestors, but by the Creator himself. The Creator has a way of protecting people and the people that he cares about because he loves them so much. And I want you to know that, you know, you guys are being carried away from any situation and being protected from any person that has done wrong to you in this lifetime. Whether that's family, whether that's people that you knew, whether this is co-workers that you knew, and even love, people that you did love that turned against you. You are protected from people that send bad energy to you or wish bad on you. Because I feel like as we've been transitioning between Libra season and Scorpio season, the majors in those in these seasons are the Justice card and Judgment. And that's just giving reckoning at this time. So there's a lot of people going through karma right now, and it just depends on what side you fall on, whether you have bad karma or you have good karma. But the people that I'm channeling for, you guys have a lot of good karma. And that's why your blessings are protected. Because your ancestors are making sure that nobody can take it away from you. And that's what I'm getting. Even though I'm no longer reading the energy, I'm just sitting in it, I feel like your blessings are protected and your path is protected. But yeah, guys, that's all I'm getting right now. This is going to be part 3. And then I'm going to post it on YouTube and it's going to be a wall one reading, okay? So, closing out in the channeling. like I said, if you guys want a personal reading catered to your story, please hit me up on my Hipsy, and we can go from there, and we can do a much deeper reading to get you guys the guidance and the healing that you need, and we can go from there, guys. I love you guys. Please try to take it easy. Understand that your ancestors are with you, that they do love you, that they're proud of you, and you know you aren't alone. Okay? I'll see you guys later. Bye.